Here's a little peek behind the curtain at this Gmod sort of meditation video. These videos always seem to do really well, but these are actually the most simple. But there's a couple tricks here and there. The finishing touch that I always do is I just add a little bit of glow, a little bit of unsharp mask, make it kind of pop. But let's go into the actual comp here. So this whole thing is rotoscoped. You'll see I actually have all these different layers. If I were to just have this layer of me right here set on the background, look like that. There's no shadow, there's no interaction. You can clearly tell it's just rotoscoped out and there's nothing really going on. So this is the original footage. You'll see I got the grass, I got the green screen, I got this little stone partition here that I got to get rid of. That was something I should have considered. That was a mistake on my part. So I just shot this on my phone in my backyard. I had the green screen there, which I ended up really not using. I could have. But for this layer, I've got the spill suppressor, so it grays out the green screen. Got the rotoscoping. If you look there, I mean, it's really... This is the thing with rotoscoping. For some reason, no matter how well you do it, it still has this soft, feathered edge that sort of goes a little bit beyond what you want it to. And this is for all rotoscoping programs that I've ever used. The one that I used for this one is this newer program called Matte Anything. And it was a piece of work to set up, but it's an AI rotoscoping program. It's really good when you get it to work. And they have this online sort of demo, and I tried to use that, but something on their back end isn't working. So I had to get it all set up on my computer. It's very taxing on the GPU. I have a 3090, so that's like not really a problem. It's still a little annoying. So best way I can think of to get rid of this sort of halo effect here, you just got two steps. You got the key cleaner in After Effects. I use this for everything. Boom, look at that. Look at the detail of the hair. It's fantastic. And then it's still got sort of a halo around it. You can see this line right here. So I add on just a matte choker. And that just a little bit. And if you look into the settings of the matte choker, these are the default settings right here. Right? It's this hard line, and it looks... I mean, it looks fine from this distance, but if you were doing something with any sort of detail, like hair, you really don't want the hard lines. So that's this setting right here, the gray level softness. Now that's at 10%. If I would put it at 0%, god damn, that looks like crap. Put it at 100%, nothing's happening. So I put it at about 50%. That just takes off, yeah, a little bit of detail, but ultimately not enough to justify not doing it, because you'll see it just takes off that harsh edge. So how do I blend the grass here with the grass here? Now if I didn't have this little partition here, it would be fine. I wouldn't even need to do any sort of other rotoscoping on this, but I do, so I got to get rid of that. So this layer is just very simple masking. So you have, you know, a soft gradient between the real grass and the fake grass, and then a little bit of a harder gradient just to get rid of that little stone partition. So the problem then, since I had to take out the little partition, is that the shadow's all messed up. So how do you get the grass, the person, and the shadows? You rotoscope out the shadows. And you have just like this nice soft edge. It's a crappy mask. It looks bad, but you can't see the partition. The shadow is intact. And when you put it all together, you wouldn't know. And of course you could zoom in and you can see sort of where it, you know, fades from one thing to the other. You can see under my arm, it's a little bit messed up, but nobody's gonna know, you know? So then we go into the background here. And you got Elliot back there, Zappy Man back there, just in a T-pose. Who's to say he wouldn't be in a T-pose, you know? That's a pretty Gmod thing to do. But also, it's like, why would I animate him? Because you don't see him, he's behind the head. Got the little Flattywood sign. And then you got this guy. That was really easy to animate. That was literally keyframe, have him come up, turn, and then we go right into the ragdoll physics of Elliot. Now that, I actually didn't simulate anything new for this one. I just copy and pasted the animation from this video, the Zane getting hit by the Nextbot video. Very easy. Have him fly past the camera like that. And I was very careful that the shadow would not interact with the shadow on the subject, on me. His shadow would not cover the real shadow, because that would mean he would be casting a shadow on my head, and suddenly for a frame or two, it would look fake. Wouldn't look real. And we can't have that. Shot this on the 0.5 lens. That's why my foot looks massive compared to my head. You can see right here, there's actually a remnant of the green screen that I could have keyed out, and I just didn't because, I don't know. The way I got the background was just in Blender. I rendered this out. I did a very simple lighting matching technique, which I will have a tutorial for. Same thing with importing these Gmod maps into Blender. It's also extremely simple. And I might already have a tutorial for it. I have one filmed. I'm going to be posting it at some point. So you're going to see exactly how I can make these backgrounds and put anybody into Garry's mod. And put anybody anywhere and just make the lighting look real. So watch out for that. Stay tuned for that. Unless I already posted it. In which case, go watch it.